Hey, it's Giuseppe. I hope you're doing great. Happy Saturday and happy February. Lots of exciting stuff happening in the market. Let me take a quick look at the chart here for mortgage rates. Mortgage rates had a great week. We can see here nice increases in prices, which led lower interest rates to move down about an eighth of a percent. And then, unfortunately, on Friday, we had a jobs report that was hotter than expected, and we kind of lost all that ground. So at the end of the day, interest rates are basically unchanged from where they were this time last week. So you're still looking at mid sixes for a 30-year fixed conventional, and closer to 6% for FHA and VA loans, and then kind of higher sixes for CHAFA or any down payment assistance loan. So what is changing? Interest rates didn't really change much. What's changing is the competition out there. I got a text today from an agent I work with. Now, this was a pretty special house. I believe it was just listed at just under 500,000 in Littleton, which made it probably the only house below 500,000 in the Denver metro area. And the text, we had a buyer that was looking at it, said that there were 51 showings scheduled. That's pretty extreme, of course. But I can tell you over the last 2 weekends, every single buyer who's gone out to make offers on homes is facing competition, multiple offers, and maybe needs to bid up the price. So what does that mean? That means all the conversations we had when we were getting pre-approved about getting a seller credit and doing some temporary buy downs, things like that, kind of like we were predicting at the end of the year, like, hey, as soon as rates start moving lower, this is all going to change. That's pretty much a thing of the past at this point. The conversation is, how do we bid up the price? How do we bid up the price efficiently with some appraisal gap strategies we have in place? So please reach out to me if you're considering making offers on any homes. For, if you're someone who's putting down 10, 15, 20%, you will be surprised, I guarantee you, at how easy it is to bid up the price. If you're putting down, 3 to 5%, it's a serious conversation that we need to have to make sure you understand all the numbers as, as they will play out. Best case scenario, worst case scenario, where will that appraisal land if you have to bid up the price? So it is a conversation we did not have when you were getting pre-approved, because that was, over 45 days ago when everything was changed, or over 2 weeks ago when it was more of a buyer's market. Now it's more of a seller's market again. As rates continue lower, we're going to see this continue and possibly get even more aggressive out there. So important. I've reached out to a lot of you via phone this week, and I will continue through my list next week. But if you're actively looking, before you make a decision about, no, I cannot go over the list price, I don't want to be in a competitive situation, reach out to me so I can run those numbers for you. Okay. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your